Oh, let me. Well, okay.
We're off and running. So it tells us that we've been live for 10 seconds. I will see.
Oh, very good.
If we are actually on YouTube. So anybody watching right now, what's going on here, and probably no one watching right this second, but it will record, is that Google Hangouts, YouTube Live, in a sense, is going away. So I need to go to a different platform here. So we are testing this out. We've got one hearty soul. Now we've got 11 hearty souls on the line watching us. It showed me 1, then it showed me 11. So, Scotty, yes, you were the only one within the first 4 seconds, but now we've got a number of other ones on here. Haley Finch and Long Live the King. I like it. All right. So basically, yeah. For those of you who watch me on a regular basis, you know that the live streaming is an integral part of what I do. So Google Hangouts is shutting down in regards to the ability to bring on guests. And so I've had to go to an alternate route, and I'm just doing a little test right here. And fortunately, I see the comments. Yeah, so I see the comments right here on the other platform. So we're using StreamYard, and this looks very good. So maybe if I had my glasses, I could do a little bit better. Hang on just a second. This is very informal. We're not talking college football. This is just a test. And I will try this out tonight with... so this is rather interesting. I'm not seeing anybody that is typically on with us here. There's Rashad. How you doing? We got Austin. Let's talk some Canes. We're not talking anything college football oriented. We are testing it out. You're just getting a behind the scenes look at us.
Just doing a technical test.
Yeah, it's just technical operational test here. Let's see. So you'll get to see some of the new look that's being worked on. Let's see. Where are some of the
now, just a little correction. You're not test 1. You're Mark Rogers.
I would be Mark Rogers, so we can do this.
Oh, there you go. No, but on your lower third and your individual shot.
Yeah, I don't know
how to remember that. Yeah.
Well, that's the name of the stream. Test 1.
Ah.
Well, the original. That's funny because the original one I did was test 1. This is actually test 5, and if you look at the upper left, it does say test 5. I don't know why this continues to say test 1.
I wonder if you can do it in the settings. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, that's the camera settings. That might be something you have to set up in your account, or that's part of your lower thirds or whatever.
There we
go. Yeah, there. Oh, Guru. Yeah, right.
There it is.
Folks, don't believe it. Whoever's watching, don't believe that. That's a rumor.
This is why it's good to have control of the broadcast.
Oh my goodness! No, we created a monster. Your community gotta. I hope they're ready for this. Oh boy.
There we go.
You got to change it to like red.
Okay.
For Mark, right? That's your colors.
Oh, we'll see. You know, it could be a whole new branding campaign.
Oh boy.
All right. Who else is coming?
Hey, I'll show you something here.
Scotty. Yeah. What are you going to show me? What's going on there? What are we looking at? Marty, we can't hear you.
Oh, that's interesting. So what happens is when you know what I did? Hold on. I'll make that change. It's my fault. Hold on.
Our man just threw up. He said, Pamiru 5. I can never pronounce your handle, so I apologize, but I know Michigan fan there.
Let's see if this works here. Hold on. All right. Tell me if you can hear me when I switch to the video. Can you still hear me?
Keep talking.
Text 1 2 3.
Yes, I can now. Yep.
Okay. So that's so let me just play this. You notice that's looking on the float there. That's obviously some type of homecoming parade, and maybe the mascot of your favorite team.
Where did you pull that from?
Oh, I got my ways, Mark. This is what you have to look forward to.
So you Google searched Ohio State celebration or something on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I can't give away all my secrets. So let me just hold on one second.
See, this is why I say we should have went live with the previous conversation, because that's when we were mapping everything out. That's when we were really working through all this.
Right.
So everyone will debut the new look that's going to be constantly evolving. New mic a few weeks ago.
Yeah, graphics. Nice
New
little
look
addition
with some decent graphics.
Now, can you try putting up a comment on the screen?
Yeah, let's try that. Who wants to be on the screen here? Let's go with Clemson alum 98 here. All right, show. Oh,
there you go.
Look at that.
How awesome is that?
Alum. How do you like that? Rashad. Ohio State will win the Big Ten. All right. How about our guy? Whoop. Why didn't that show? There. No, wasn't the same one. Okay.
Yeah, you're still learning.
Okay.
Nice, huh?
I will never be able to
slick.
pronounce that. PANIRO 5 PIRU. You have to call in sometime, or maybe give me a phonetic spelling of that. This guy watches on a regular basis. Big Michigan fan. We love having him. I do not know how to pronounce that. I probably butcher it every time I've tried. Pinero 5. That's what I'm going with. Danny Blackman, good to see you. Deep Barad, of course, jumping on. So I will most likely be doing a late night. We've got 19 on the line now. We most likely will do a late night call-in show tonight.
With all new look.
with expanded look, expanded graphics package.
Folks, get ready.
Got Scotty. Scotty was the first one on.
Yep. I'm the only one. There you go. This could come in handy, like if you have a poll. Start people putting their little input on there and putting on the screen. That's nice. I like that feature. That's a great feature.
That is nice. Yeah. So when you guys make comments in the future, when I reference the comments instead of just verbally, I'll throw you on there. Oh, we got Marty, this guy right here, George. This guy has sent me. It's not even close. There. No counting needs to be conducted. He sends me more comments than anyone. He is the highest count total of comments to the channel all time.
He looks like he's a Gator fan, obviously.
Yeah, Florida Gator fan.
Yeah. I gotta find. You know what? Just for him. Just since you. Let me see what I can do here. Hold on. Let me see if I can find something. I got a little.
You're catching up. You are probably tracking down George, but it's going to take a while. But you're probably more recent. Well, I don't know. George is pretty consistent. He's pretty adamant. Got to take George's stuff with a grain of salt. Well, I think I've got to take all of your comments with a grain of salt. Clemson alum 98. Look at who you're rooting for. All right, we got 21 on the line.
See, this is great. I love the graphics because it's really engaging. I mean,
it looks good.
It adds to the engagement. It's great. It's fantastic.
Yeah, very nice. It shows their avatar. It's nice.
Absolutely.
Yep. Deep Barad, you could use some work on your avatar. Clean that up. Deep Barad's contacting me all the time, all sorts of comments and questions, and you got to give us an avatar. That would be nice. Good. Give us a picture. So, all right.
There you go.
Austin Mays. Yeah. So, any other suggestions for my big launch here? Anything else there? That
who, from me or from
you?
From your...
Yes, from you.
You know what? I mean, I just think having the lower thirds of what show you're talking about, have some stacked lower thirds, and then you can have your call-in number up there. That's another nice thing. You know how you have to say it.
Oh yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
Think of the possibilities, Mark. Think of the possibilities. Are you kidding me?
What's the what do we go with here? Like,
He's so excited he forgot his phone number.
I don't know how that's usually displayed. Is it displayed kind of like that? One of those
Yeah, there you
deals?
go. Yeah.
Yes.
Just have it stacked up and ready to go. You can flash down there whenever you want.
But nobody call right now, even though we're
He's
saying
not
call,
you're
call
not
now.
prepared to take
Don't
calls. You're
call
just
now.
doing tests.
Yes.
But it makes it nice and easy.
All right.
That's one. And then the only other suggestion I would have is I mean, you might want to, with the PDFs or the graphics, you could always do something underneath and experiment, and you have to swap. I mean, it's a little bit tough with not having two monitors, but this lower third stuff is great. There you go. All the people that call in. Perfect.
Very nice. Very good. Very good.
And then the comments. I mean, I think just having the comments lower thirds and
I love the comments. Being able to throw the comments up there. George, Danny.
Try a different look on the screen. So we got the full side by side to try it. Show them what else you can do here.
Meaning, let's see. I don't know how this.
So you do the full.
Oh, I got
crop. Yeah. You got the full. You got you. You got me. You got the back. Yep. And that's where you can. I think you can customize the background there. That's where the background can get customized.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, see the rest.
There's no way to bring me full, huh?
There's no. Remember, I was telling you that.
Oh, that's interesting.
This last option is
surprised.
It may be in the upgrade, which doesn't make much sense to me, but it might be.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I went through.
I would think there would. That doesn't make any sense. I would think there would be a way to bring.
Let's try this.
There you go.
Perfect. I wonder what. That's not one of the choices, but it's down here.
But how did you get that?
So the two box in the layout, the one has me, the one has you. I'm on the left, you're on the right, at least for me. I just there's a small box in your upper left, just like there is in mine. We can go back and forth there. Look at that.
There you go. How awesome is that?
Very
you have full control over it.
Oh yeah,
and
beautiful.
And here's the other thing: not only do you have full control over that, so that's Google Hangout but the two box. I mean, that's beautiful. That's everything. I mean, that's right there. That's everything. And then the screen.
No more of this voice activated crap. So when somebody bumps their mic or coughs.
And Mark, here's the other thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. No one bumping the mic, but if you have a guest on and they're doing a longer type set, and then you could be doing something else if you need to. You bring them on full screen. You'll get used to it. This is good for just self-producing. This will help you get used to switching and all that stuff and getting the workflow down. But having the having the comments on screen is great for engagement. It's fantastic for a talk show.
So long live the king. We can do up to 6 people.
Yep.
We can do up to 6.
Yep. You can have a round. Yeah. Think of that. Think of the possibilities there. A round table.
I wonder how the mics are working in regards to something you referred to before. That
Echo
cancels each other out.
Yes. This has the same thing.
Does it? It doesn't sound like it though. I can hear you the entire time.
Oh, you're canceling out. So be careful about that. It still has echo cancellation.
But
if it didn't,
I was just going to say what's better about this, at least on my end, is even if the broadcast cancels out, sometimes if I talk over someone or they talk over me, I can't even hear them to be able to respond to what they said. It cancels out the audio. I can hear everything you say, even if it doesn't get broadcast, even if we're talking over each other, I can hear you.
Right.
I'm constantly asking people, what did you say? Because we talked over each other.
And here's the other thing. I will say. It does have echo cancellation. So you do have to be aware of that. But I think the way they implemented this is higher quality than Hangouts. So that might be something you're experiencing. What I would recommend is, and I can send you the link, the IFB hookup, and I would get used to wearing an earphone for all your broadcasts, because that'll, at least on your end, that'll cut out any echo. And then I know a lot of your co-hosts and your contributors wear headphones. That's a good idea, even with echo cancellation, because that will improve the audio. Because the echo cancellation only comes into play when it's fighting, and it's trying to, and what it does, the reason for that is it prevents, like, I'm not wearing earphones and I have a speaker off to the side. If it was no echo cancellation, we'd have feedback. And so a lot of these services will do echo cancellation because of the fact they realize that people aren't set up with pro setups and don't have the proper gear to manage it. Not having echo cancellation is the way to go. That's ultimately how you want to do it, because clear audio, much better codecs that you can. It's all technical stuff, but much better audio quality. But I would get one of those and get used to doing that, because it will at least it will take that out of the equation. You'll still got to be careful. Still can't talk over each other, but I think the implementation's better.
So I knew we would get on here and I would get requests. Mark, do you think you can do a college football all-time quarterbacks, running backs? Yes, of course I can do that. CBR, this is not the time for me to be doing that. This specifically is not the time, but even this time of year, that's like a May project. So we're way past that. We'll have to wait till next season.
You're preparing for the season.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're into it already.
Yeah. Are training camps open?
Media days for this week. The training camps will open the first, let's see. I think the first is a Thursday. So right around the first.
Gotcha.
And Miami and Florida play the week before everyone else. Well, actually, Arizona and Hawaii do as well, but that's the big game. So they start a week ahead of everyone else.
Right.
So a certain network, wanting to make more money, took one game and moved it a week earlier. So it was isolated by itself, so they could.
Yep.
Certain
the other
yeah,
that's not a certain hour. The other thing that we're gonna do eventually, like with your webcam, is you can still use. You have a tripod that you're.
Yes.
Okay, because you could set that tripod up and actually set the webcam up on a tripod and get it off your computer and kind of position it. And the reason for that is it would be, I mean, I don't know if you see in your current setup, that's what's going to be the challenge, is also looking into the camera and still looking at that's hard to do, because right now, as you see, I'm looking at the camera. I have a monitor right below. I'm using a camcorder. I have a monitor right below it. So I can still see you. I'm looking directly at you, and it looks like I'm looking at the camera. So I'm looking at you. I think it still looks like I'm looking at the camera.
I'm looking at you right now.
Right. But it looks like you're looking, and now you're looking at the camera. But I'm looking at you because I'm looking, my monitor is right near the camera. So that's another thing to look forward to. We'll get you set up, but that's, it's almost like, what you see in your employer's studio. And we could even set up where you can have like a teleprompter mirror system, and you could set up in front of the lens and look into it. There's all kinds of stuff we can do. But boy, your community, they get going with that comment. I mean, you're like it's like,
we're not even talking about any of this stuff.
Non-stop.
Very good.
You can have a show just off comments on the screen.
You know what I'm thinking about doing, Marty? And do you know who Uncle Lou is?
You sent me his links. I've seen his stuff.
Because there was something I wanted to show you. So he kind of, when I say stole my idea, he didn't steal my idea. He just did it first, because my thought was going into the season was I wanted to see if I could broadcast for, get this, 24 straight hours, do a 24-hour live stream.
My goodness. Wow. Like a oh my God.
24 hours of college football live stream right into the season. Wouldn't that be phenomenal?
You know what you could do though, Mark? Couldn't you have
I could take naps and just leave the live stream rolling.
Yeah, and have co-hosts take over.
Yes, yeah, that was the other thought. Exactly.
I think there's got to be a way to be able to do that. That would be really cool. the views on that would be astronomical.
Well, there are ways to do it. I would just do it. I don't know if YouTube, but now YardStream would be the StreamYard would be the key. I don't know that YouTube streams for that long. I think it would have.
Oh, I think they do. Oh, they do.
Oh, do they?
Oh, yeah. You can go indefinitely.
Oh, I thought it would have to be like a 4-hour segment and then shut down and start the next one.
No, Steven, I used to do it too. I used to stream reruns of our old show round the clock. So that's definitely possible. There's no time limit. You could definitely do 24-hour stream.
So everyone, the only thing that's going to stop that from happening is that that's my daughter's last weekend in town before she goes back to college. That would be the only thing that would stop that. But I could strategically place it. Maybe the first games are on Thursday night. Maybe I do like a Thursday morning to Friday morning. Yeah. Because there's like 3 or 4 or 5 games on Thursday night.
Oh, the wheels are already turning.
All night, Thursday night into Friday morning. Maybe we do that.
Yep.
That would be tremendous.
So the only other suggestion I would have, until you can get a second monitor, I mean, you could always try it where if you open up full page PDFs underneath and just minimize this, just to make sure that you're broadcasting, share your screen. That makes it tough though, because then you can't see the comments. I mean, you really need 2 monitors to really do it right. Because if you share it,
I can look at the comments on my phone.
Right, that's true. But you can't push them live. You can't push any comments live. You can't have. I mean, it'd be nice to get a second monitor. That's really what you need to do this. To do another full page graphic to share your screen. The only other way you could do it though, Mark, is if you want to come in. I suppose if you want to come in on your computer as another guest and share the screen of that computer and use the second computer, you just have to be concerned about your bandwidth. But I think your bandwidth you could experiment. You can handle it, and maybe bring yourself in as a second guest, like I just did before. You follow what I'm saying?
I believe so.
Yeah. So you have a second laptop, right?
Yes.
So you would just need to send it to a second email address that you have control over. Send yourself an invite, open that second laptop, click on it, and come into your own show as a second instance. And on that second laptop, just share the screen of the second laptop and use that, and then put PDFs there. And then you could bring that screen full and do that, the thing that we did where you're off to the side and you have your screen full. That's one way to get.
This is so I can screen share.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not that concerned with that.
The other way to do it is if you got a second monitor, then you would just on your laptop run 2 monitors and then just drag the PDFs, just share the second monitor, and then you can do whatever you want on that second monitor and share graphics, all kinds of stuff. So it'd be very easy to do. But just having this is great. To do live streams with the comments and with your lower thirds.
Oh, yeah.
And still, I mean, until we can get your phone set up right, you can still do the call-ins holding the phone up. But at least you can flash the number up there on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
So, and your Patreon or whatever else you want to do,
That's right.
Right.
That officially, Marty, is the Voice of College Football Community is what that is. We don't refer to it as Patreon. It's not Patreon. It's the Voice of College Football Community.
It's officially now the Voice of College Football.
If you go, I don't know if you saw this on Facebook. If you go to the landing page that I built, it takes you right past all the Patreon propaganda straight to the sign up page.
Wow. That's propaganda now. We're talking. Oh, bro. The Voice of College Football is getting big time.
That's it. That's it.
Oh my god. So my sound is good. So let me just check my settings. Really good. So I'm using Wirecast, a virtual camera out, and also virtual microphone out. So that's good. I'm glad it works.
Everybody out there, let us know. Is the audio good, and are Marty and I our levels similar?
Hopefully. I think I should be pretty good. I'm looking at my VU meters.
Mark Rogers, the voice of college football. Don't forget to like and share the video. Okay. Thanks, George.
See, people are helping you out. You got
you can
Mark.
always
You
make
got a
this
great
video.
community. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just asking for people to give us feedback on whether the sound is good. Yeah, Rashad says the sound's the same, and George says very clear, and Fred says perfect. Okay.
Awesome. We're both using the same microphone. Mark, folks watching, I'm his technical guide. Mark stepped up his game and got a pro mic
Finally.
and pro interface. So he's professional. Professional radio voice. He's just got to figure out that mic arm. It's giving all kinds of problems.
Oh, let's not let people in on my issues here. It's all working like a finely oiled machine. We have
finely oiled machine. Oh yeah.
You need to hear. Not that you haven't heard just about all of this before, Marty, but this guy Pigskin Pete had me on his podcast yesterday, and so he was wanting. It wasn't a college football per se discussion. It was a Mark Rogers take me through the story, the journey. So that's what that was. So that was 35 minutes of me expounding upon the travels through the TV industry.
Nice.
So yeah. So I think we
have a great new oh yeah. George, he's stepping it up. He's stepping up his game. I bet you never thought you'd see it, but he is stepping it up.
If you did that all night, you might stay up all night.
Man. I mean, I watch a lot of YouTube, but I'll tell you, your community is unreal.
They're good.
Oh, they're fantastic.
They are tremendous.
That's fantastic. That's great. I mean, you know what? I mean, yeah. We know about your story, but it's fantastic.
The only reason, everyone, I am, and I certainly want to let Marty go because he's exhausted a bunch of time helping me here. But the only reason I wouldn't be doing a live stream right now is because I'm working on season previews. I'm working on Florida State, Clemson, and Miami right now, and more to come. So I've only got a zillion teams to get through in the next few weeks. And I think I'll release all my predictions like the Wednesday before the season, and we'll get the big whiteboard back here with all the numbers and in the standings.
In TV parlance, that's called a tease.
That's a big tease right there.
Yeah.
And there's also a specific exclusive place that my predictions are going to be stored and available to everyone this year. So that announcement's coming.
Oh boy.
As well.
Stay tuned. That's another tease. You're
NCIS Fanatic 21. Thank you. This guy's faithful to the bitter end here. NCIS Fanatic 21. Like hearing my story on the podcast yesterday. Yeah, Pigskin Pete's a good guy. All right, everyone. I think we've done enough damage. I think we're all set. I don't think I can screw this up too badly.
No, you got it.
We will be on later tonight, most likely. And yes, I need to devise and then communicate a live stream schedule, a weekly schedule. I was consistent last football season, but I've not been consistent. Marty, as you know, I just pop on here like out of nowhere, like 4:37, boom, I'm up. 1:02, boom, I just show up and expect people to find me, and they have no idea that I'm going to start a live stream at any time.
I'm just amazed at how people just show up when you go do these ad hoc live streams, but it's amazing, but yeah, it'd be nice. I think the community would appreciate it, schedule. So.
Yes, I was consistent with the schedule last football season, but I've gotten away from it. Other unfortunate obligations get in the way.
Oh boy, I wonder what those are.
Yeah.
That's for another time.
It's a 4-letter
right
obligation.
That's for another well, you know what, that'll be the story. That'll be a whole new thing down the road. There'll be a tell-all.
Yes.
That's for a later time. But folks, you want to tune in for that down the road.
Rashad, I appreciate the comment, but if I start up a live stream right now, then I don't work on these season previews. And yes,
yeah,
I'll be up all day and all night trying to get those done. All right. Thanks, Marty. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you for everyone jumping on board here. We will see you soon. Let's see. I will shut this baby down. See you guys soon. So let's see if this happens. Let's see if I